Hello, good morning, my little gamers.
Hello.
Hello.
Shalom.
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 It is the first time we've had everyone in the same room in a very long time.
Whoa.
That's the stars have aligned. I'm here to be your host. You are here to have your ass kicked by me, and I think it is a universal thought that we are all a little sleepy. Which
I'm doing great.
Yes, you are doing fabulous, darling.
Wow.
Somebody. It's not a competition,
Listen.
but okay.
It's not a
2 p.m.
competition, but if it were, Alan would be winning.
I'd be fucking crushing it.
Obviously.
Yeah, just saying, I would be crushing it.
You sound very awake.
I am so awake.
It is also
I've
like
had my coffee.
early afternoon for Alan Taylor.
Yeah, it's completely different timing for me.
Incredible. I just had a D&D game myself 6 hours ago. I think everyone else is dealing with life in one way or another, but it's okay. We're here. We're gonna play, and I'm gonna feel so reinvigorated watching all of you figure things out. Which, possibly, there's somebody who has solved my puzzles, which to be determined on if that means anything or if it's just a big old red herring. But I'm so excited. But I love it.
We're
when you
gonna
guess.
find out.
I love it when you take wild stabs into the dark and you're hopefully not going to get everyone killed. But you know, we'll get there when we get there. Alright, gamers. It's been interesting. You've just finished your first mission. You have officially earned your level up. There's many things that are going on, but really, we're looking at... What?
Mallory was not told. Mallory was not told that we were leveling up.
What are you talking about?
My bad. You've all leveled up, but we'll talk about that. We'll do you.
Did we finish the boss fight? How did we win?
Oh yeah, gamers. Who was to give me the
What?
last time on? I forgot that you. I forgot that you were completely incapacitated for all intents and purposes. Gamers, who would like?
I was in the woods.
She was in the woods. Who would like to give
In
our
the
lovely
woods?
gamer the last time on so she knows what the fuck's actually happening?
Well, let's see. Last time on, we picked up in the middle of combat, which was, as you may or may not remember, kind of a stressful time for us as a
It
group.
was. It was.
You guys did so great.
We did end up succeeding, which proud of. Oh, go us. Started to play a little bit more tactically, which was necessary, to say the least. Gelmy. I don't know that you necessarily almost went down, but Gelmy was at risk of getting his mech blown
I
up
was
for
at
majority.
structure. I was at structure 1 by the time
Damn.
we were at where we were.
Well, and there's a lot of heat damage too, right?
Crispy.
I actually didn't take any heat damage. I
Whoa.
was doing all right. I was doing a pretty good job managing the heat. Well, what was horrible was getting ham-fisted by a sniper every 30 seconds.
Oof.
Yeah, that happened. Not ideal. But
Not
oh
ideal.
well. Yeah.
But then I died.
No, yeah, none of us died. We were able to stop the factory from ruining everyone's lives. There was a bunch of stuff we missed. The body of the mayor the foreman and his wife was in a room that we just didn't walk into on the second floor.
No, it was in their house.
Oh, there it is.
I was the one who wanted to go and investigate the wife because something was suspicious.
The wife.
But Mallory, women don't matter. We keep trying to tell you.
You're so right.
You're so right.
Thank you for reminding me.
So true, bestie.
So true, bestie. Women.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. We support women here. Please don't cancel me.
I don't.
Damn, you can cancel
Dean
him.
does not support women. He killed my character.
Hey, I asked you if I can do this, and you're like, okay, and you were a little sad about it, but you did say yes.
If you could kill my character?
Pretty sure. Or I might just be gaslighting you. I don't remember at this point. It's been 3 years.
Damn.
It's okay. There's another chance for me to kill your new character right now.
Yay!
No.
Papa,
Anyway.
please, if you would, continue.
Yeah, so ultimately we kind of didn't succeed in the mission. We kind of did,
Oh.
but like debatable as to whether or not it was really a success. The factory was kind of half destroyed. In theory, it's like salvageable, but again, kind of in theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of hung out for a bit. There was some fun bonding between Dom and Monkey. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all of the stuff. Oh yeah, we went to the the two of us went to talk to the like president of the, I guess it wasn't the president. I forgot what he.
We
The
talked
dean?
to
Is that-
yeah, we talked to headmaster.
Headmaster, that's what we were calling him, and pretty much said, listen, we just went through 2 pretty insanely traumatic experiences, and you're only giving us 1 license level? What the fuck?
And then he went, fair enough, but just remember that not everybody's coming back with the full team. And I was like, I feel bad now.
Yep.
Aw. So people are
We
dying.
still don't know whether or not our like rival team, we haven't run into our rival team yet to know whether or not any of them have perished. So the knight might not be alive anymore.
And speaking of our rival team, Alan, what was the last thing that happened before we logged off while we were at the club?
And
Went
everyone
to
in
a
the
club.
club
Oh my god.
Yeah, we went to the club. It was a good time. We partied. But the last thing that we left off on was everyone getting a message, like a news alert, that I, or someone that looks exactly like me, went on a date with Clarissa, or whatever. I think her name was Clarissa, and it was like paparazzi photos of the 2 of us on a date. But I wasn't there. So we got to figure out what in the world's going on.
You were in the middle
Why?
of getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, we were busy getting our asses kicked when this photo was supposedly taken. Curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
And more curiouser.
Excellent. Take a cookie.
Okay.
Or a brownie point. I forget what we give you. Mallory, you can't have these because I haven't included in them. But everyone else.
I'm being excluded. I go away for my bachelorette trip and I'm excluded.
It's just it's really heavy-handed misogyny going on right now.
Yeah, there is.
Anyways, enough about that. Gamers, it is the morning after. You've just successfully completed what might have been, for most of you, the hardest mission of your life, or probably one of the most harrowing experiences of your life. You are, in different ways, I'm imagining, exhausted, battered, bruised. How does your character recover? Like, what does that look like for you? How are you decompressing after getting the shit kicked out of you for about 3 days straight?
Well, I was like knocked out, right? I imagine I'm getting patched up physically in the infirmary.
Mech was patched. Yeah, your mech was locked up, but we can say, if you want to. That also makes a good point of like maybe there's a lot more physical strain on that you'd like. We sort of camera zooms out from the Valkyrie into one of the smaller buildings within the main hall, and you see a vast infirmary. Definitely very high-tech, beeping machines, monitors going. There's definitely a couple bodies in there, or people in there, for different states of disrepair and emotional distress. And then you go to the very far end, where you see this small figure of Raven just sort of like laying in bed, staring at the ceiling. She's all you've got in you is like an IV. You're not strapped down. You're not straitjacketed, but you definitely are like being forced into some measure of bed rest. What's going through Raven's head right now? What is she thinking?
I think she's bummed that like she missed the end of the fight and wasn't helpful, and I think she is probably distracting herself from the fact that she's on bed rest by playing like VR video games on
deep dive sims.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she wants you to think that she's playing like, you know, something really intense, Helldiver. But she's actually playing Stardew Valley. She's sad. She's really sad.
So Raven's decompressing a little bit with her farming sim, currently in year 2, trying to make ends meet.
She's already done the community center, but she's working towards perfection.
She's 100% type of girly.
Yes.
Raven, as you're sort of sitting there, the nurse comes up to you and she's like, "All right, Miss Raven, yeah, you're good to go. No broken bones, just some minor sprains. Just take it easy on the legs for a little bit. You'll be okay. If you can like get out of my infirmary, I'd add like 3 more patients that I gotta fit in this bed."
Okay.
Do you need anything?
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Raven's like rapidly getting her shit together so she can leave.
Yeah. Oh, Miss, by the way, somebody left this for you. And she hands you a little envelope.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna open it right now. I think I'd like to take it back.
And so Tamara sort of follows Raven as she's like quickly gathering up all things and then like trying to like with her arms full of her full VR headset and setup, like shuffling out the door. You find yourself out in the main hall. The students bustling in and out. You know you guys have class later in the afternoon now that the mission, or realistically tomorrow morning now the missions have officially ended for everybody. What are you doing, Raven?
I'm going back to my dungeon, my quarters, and I want to open this letter.
Mm-hmm. You see a shot of the shuttle leaving the Valkyrie and docking with the Infernal engine, your carrier ship. As you, Raven, basically, as is her usual method, just sneaking and sprinting up the stairs into her room and slamming the door shut and just being alone in the dark and the quiet with the very, very blacked out curtains and walls.
Hell yeah.
You open this envelope and it's just a simple little card that says, it's just like one of those like $1 or less, like, or 25 cent like cards you get at the convenience store. They say "Get well soon," and then no words on the inside, just like a small like handwritten little smiley face at the bottom corner of it.
Well, I guess I made it. I want to send a message to like the rest of the crew, and I want to say like,
"I lived, bitch."
Literally, I lived, bitch. Also, I got a message from, I don't remember her name. What is her name?
Mitochondria was her call sign. think she went by
I got a message from
Mita.
Mita. I got a message from Mita. So they must be around.
Mito.
Mito.
Okay. Do any of you respond to this, or you just blatantly ignore her because Lemon?
Rude.
I send. I was looking for that meme, but I can't find it. I send the yeah, I send the one with Jesus Christ coming out the cave, and they're like, "Holy shit, we thought you died!"
I was about to say, you were looking very intensely at your screen. I was like, is he playing No Man's Sky right now?
No.
Incredible.
He is seeking a meme.
Seeking me. You shoot that off to the group chat. Excellent. The question is, and you're as you were waking up, you did the official notification on your Compcon that you gained access to a second license level. Now, I did mention this at the end of the last session, but it is something worth. And I'm sorry you're the guinea pig / not sorry because you'll do great, Sweaty. Licenses are something that you acquire. You are authorized to have more as you get your higher license level, but really, the question is, how did you come across the next license level? Like, it depends on the company. Was it you just officially purchased it? Was it a family connection? Like, talk to me through that. Now that what is Raven's thought process as how she wants to use this license level? Now that she can, realistically, if you put it into your second level of a frame, you get the frame itself.
You're asking me how I came across it?
Yeah. How did you source?
What are you asking? Can you ask the question again?
Yes. How did
I mean,
Raven
I
get her hands
definitely
on
found it on the deep. I definitely found it on the. Is it the deep web or the dark web?
Both.
I don't remember the name. Yeah, I definitely found it there.
Well, here it's the OmniNet.
And I've had my.
But yes.
I found it on OmniNet, and I've had my eye on it since forever. I've had it bookmarked.
You bookmarked
so
the
I have
webpage?
Yes, exactly.
Incredible.
Did you want us to do that in CompCon? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Yes, you can go ahead and that's why I wanted to do
message.
Your vignette first, so you can.
Oh, okay, we're doing it now.
Yeah, just because it does.
I already know what I want. I just have to put it in.
Okay, what did you end up getting?
I have the I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared.
How dare
I don't remember what it's called. We can
come back.
Yeah.
We'll skip that, and then we'll do a nice.
I don't remember the name.
Was it in
I don't remember the name.
Ghost or something? Or
No,
Jimbo?
it's. Let me pull up the
Tannhauser.
The rulebook. We were talking about it last time. I'm sorry, I didn't know I needed it ready to present to the class.
You need to present to class. I hope everyone else has brought their show and tell for class.
No.
No. What do you mean? There was a teacher. You forgot to collect the homework.
Oh, it's Duskwing.
I'll let you work on that. We'll pan out. The camera fades to black, and from another sweeping shot of Valkyrie, you see it sort of lean towards the front of the ship into the training rooms, where you see the 3 major training areas, one of them being used by 2 mechs going hand to hand in brutal combat as they're slugging each other. And as the camera sort of zooms overhead of those and looks into one of the gyms, the training room, you see Jester just crushing it in the gym, pumping iron.
Hell yeah.
Imagining this is how he's de-stressing this. He's just head empty, pre-workout, just locked the fuck in. Jester,
100%, you read my mind.
Jester, what's going through your mind at this moment, having just survived and seen some generally kind of fucked up shit? I know that you've what is your experience with I guess the question would be what is your experience with things of this scope and scale? Is Jester used to seeing dead bodies?
Not frequently, but it does bring to mind, Jester keeps getting flashes back to the incident from where he grew up. And it's kind of, it's if you sit and watch Jester for long enough, you can notice he's like taking trips to the bathroom. He's like in the gym for hours, but he keeps taking trips to the bathroom every like 30 minutes, and he's in there for like 20 minutes at a time. He's like kind of obviously like taking breaks to get out of sight of people very frequently. He's just sitting like he's sitting down, finding a place that's isolated, and just kind of like hyperventilating for a while.
This routine sort of goes back and forth for an hour, and then you're trying to shake it off. You go back to like the SWAT rack or something. You load it up, and you're just like trying to burn out your thoughts with just raw muscle power. And you're doing a couple reps, sets of 8, and on the 4th set, you're staring straight ahead, trying to like think about anything else. And in your mind, you just hear sirens and screaming and yelling, and the sound of ripping and crunching, rending metal, something inhuman in the background, and a dull roar as your mind just sits and your ears are drowned out with this woo, woo. And your footing slips, and the bar falls to the side, and as you're going down, you hear a whoa, and someone grabs the bar. Oh, mama, you need a spotter or something. As you turn to see this large man who you've met at least once, to be, I believe what his name was, Hunt, his call sign from the other team, the rival team. He's like, "You need a hand there, man."
Just help me get this. Get the weights off this. I think it's time to be done for the day.
Really crushing it, brother. You need to stretch out. Remember that.
Yeah, for just got too eager, you know.
Yeah, of course, brother. You got a look in your eye, if you don't mind me saying. Do you need something?
Just trying to shake off the last mission is all.
How do you want to talk about it at all?
Not particularly.
Alright. Well, brother, if you're done with this rack, do you mind if I use it?
Go right ahead. Let me wipe it down.
No, you're good, man. Take the load off.
Thanks for the catch.
No, anytime, brother. If you get a spot, give me a call. And you sort of walk away. Immediately obvious, and whether or not you comment on it is up to you, but Hunt now has a sort of a bandage around his head covering his left eye as he sort of picks up the rack. I'm assuming that you just walked away, however.
Yeah, I'll leave that be for now. That seems like a very recent wound.
Very recent. So Hunt makes his way out of the training room, sort of juggling his thoughts as the camera sort of follows you out. You're looking out across the courtyard as you just hear in the back of your mind, it's just these whispers and murmurings of a dull roar, and it's like, run is what it comes down to.
On the way back to on the way back through, I'll stop by whatever I assume the ship has some kind of a pharmacy available.
Yeah, you go to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll grab a couple of like sleep aids.
Okay. Like, are you doing
For
like heavy, like morphine levels, or just like some natural sleep aids?
No, not morphine levels. Some natural sleep aids, or just like Benadryl or some shit like that. Something that'll knock you out.
Yeah. You grab a couple, like just some over the counter stuff. Nothing you need to just sign for, but just something that you know will knock you out. You grab like 2 bottles worth of it because you're a big guy. But yeah, and I'm assuming you make your way back up to your ship, or you make it.
Yes. Yeah. For now, it's just. It's like the weekend after the mission is just like trying to. Jester's just trying to beat himself back into normal.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. What does that look like? What does like normal look like for him? Like, or how does he do that aside from just working out?
It's working out is one of the only things that actually works. Usually, he just needs to exhaust himself to the point where he can to the point where his head's quiet.
Uh-huh.
To where he's exhausted and can sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So when that's not working, he's just kind of gotta deal with it until it starts to filter out.
Keep all my emotions right here, and then one day
Yes.
I'll die.
One day I'll die.
Okay, you make your way up to the your ship. You in the common area. You see Raven like sprint past you and then into her room, and you're like, that's pretty normal. Door shuts, lights are off in there. You can't see anything inside her room. And on the far side, you see Eclipse cooking some sort of dinner. She looks over her shoulder and she's like, it'll be about an hour. Try not to sleep too soon. And Cauliflower's helping her out next to her. And then you make your way back to your room as some of the voices and the siren sound in your head drowns out for a second as you sit on your bed, take a deep breath. Cameras are like close up as you wipe off you wash up, you wipe some of the sweat off your face, and then you're like, you also at some point need to. You feel a little better, is what I would say. Sans at the very end where you sort of had a minor panic attack. You feel slightly more grounded, and with that, you're able to think about the day-to-day things you're supposed to, like fixing up your mech, and then this new license level. What is Jester gonna do with that, and how does he get his hands on that?
I'm angling towards the Tortuga license, so I think in trying to push myself back to normal, I'm gonna take on a little bit of contract work for IPS North Star. My career is in like a specialist in shackling, so I'm just going to take some like consulting work for them towards working on some of their new companion systems.
Yep.
Work on like consulting and providing advice towards shackling them, and I'm hoping that's sort of like the reward for that is going to be access to the second level of the Tortuga license, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, you're on a video call with a couple other representatives, low-level representatives from the IPS North Star, and they're talking, and it's like, it's a lot of like, well, you need to put a couple of these restrictions in. If you're using this type of variant, make sure you keep these in mind. And they're like, yeah. What if we're using 2x2 format and we're using them linked? And you're just sort of like giving some advice on what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay. I think that covers us for all of our questions. Do you have any other pieces of advice going ahead for this project?
It depends on where you want to take it in the long run. Like, are you focusing more on a more on a sensor and pilot awareness aid, or is it more of an accuracy and targeting aid? I know it's a.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, more on the former. Just something of an augmentation that can sort of, along the lines of most other aids, take some of the load off the pilot to help them focus on what they need to instead. A little bit more autonomous directing of some systems.
Sure. Oddly enough, we've in the past I've found that uploads and like repeated processing of what was it now? It was like diplomatic research guides, things of that nature, oddly helped target towards awareness and sensor management.
Okay. And then, do you recommend a server, a localized server, or is a wired approach better for these things?
Wired, almost always, at least at this stage.
Well, that's great. Good. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Garrett. We really appreciate your time. As stated in the contract, we'll allow you access to level 2 of the Tortuga, which will be sent over to your ComCon in a moment. And then I believe that concludes our business for today. Thank you very much. And they sort of like dip their heads at you over the screens.
No, thank you.
Yep. It blinks out. And then you are having completed your work for the day before dinner. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
As the camera sort of like backs out of Jester's room, Garrett's room, and it moves down the stairs as you hear just thundering bass sort of rattling the ship that gets louder as the camera goes down the stairs into the hangar bay itself. You see Monty just like elbows deep in his mech underneath it. You hear of a welding torch, and then just like the rumbling bass of his mech is going on all the time. You see Cauliflower standing off to the side, like face down in a toolbox, as he's like plasma wrench, and he reaches out a hand and she hands you the respective tool and just back toward. And you see Buster, was it? What was your dog's name? Gwimby? Oh no, he's Burb. He's dead.
Damn.
Never
Gone
to
forever.
return again.
He's gone.
While he's Burb, did you want us to change stuff in CompCon?
Yes, if you can.
I don't have my pilot. I have no pilot.
Did you log in?
Yes, I did.
I'm unsure.
It says, CompCon has been experiencing issues with automatic cloud sync feature. I don't know if that's related.
Do you have the file saved locally?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Never mind, I think I fixed it.
Oh. You're good?
I hope so.
Oh, I didn't realize he'd been gone this whole time, and I did all that exposition.
I listened to most of Raven and Jester's exposition.
Okay.
I would say that I missed the last like 4 minutes.
That's the part I cared about, because I was doing the whole intro
Oh.
with you, but it's okay. I
Rip.
didn't realize you
I'm
were
so
on.
sorry, babe.
No.
Anyways, as I was
Damn.
saying, camera pans out of Jester's room and goes downstairs as the rumbling bass gets louder, and as it looks into the hangar bay, you are elbow deep in your mech, just working, I imagine.
Actually, in this particular case, I would say that Monkey, I think, excuse me, I think similarly to Jester, is kind of trying to not slow down. I think right now, the looking at and thinking about his mech is too close to looking at and thinking about the mission, and so he actually is just like still at the club. He's bar crawling. He's at different bars. He's going to different places. He's
Okay.
and he's very much just like not responsibly addressing his feelings, because he's like, well, if I just keep drinking, I don't have to. Perfect.
The camera, you hear the rumbling bass as the camera goes through the hangar, but you see nobody's there as it like fades out and fades back into one of the clubs that you guys have passed through in the underbelly of the ship, as just like that's pounding music, and you see Monkey just tearing it up on the dance floor. He's got like a fifth in one hand, and he's got the craziest shades you ever seen on him in his life, as he's just whirling around the dance floor.
Yeah, I think Monkey, as he's interacting with people and as he's talking to people, the thing that he's like morbidly interested in is like who died. Like he doesn't walk up to people and he's like, hey, who died? But like when he, oh, did you hear about so and so? Oh, what happened? Tell me in detail. Yeah.
No, you're back at the bar counter and you're chatting about the other team. It's like, no, man, it was crazy. Like, I didn't think that could happen, but like, it was structural collapse, right? We shot up the fucking building, and then like, it just came down, and we like pulled out the fucking. Oh my god, it was terrible. We pulled out the mech. For cockpit, completely caved in, like absolutely.
Whoa.
It's crazy, man. Oh. And the dude like throws back another shot, and he's like, "Fuck, man. What about you, man?"
Oh well, it was close there, but sorry, I can't. Hold on. It was close there, but and like just trying to scream over the and he but like Monkey just says like, you know, it was rough, but we all managed to leave fine. I trade him one gruesome story for another, and I do trade him yeah, and we opened up the shipping containers and it was just bodies.
Jesus Christ, man.
It was like some horror flick, like just bodies and hanging on hooks and
So what
happened? The colony was just like invaded by some raiders, and they were just taking no prisoners, but the way they were invading was weird, and he's trying not to, like, Monkey's not gonna say AI, but he is saying like the people who did the killing, they're assholes.
Dude, that's crazy. That's so fucked up, man. Like my teammate, Orphan, right? That's what happened to his colony like a long time ago. Raiders came and just like iced the whole fucking thing. He managed to hide underneath the bodies of his like family, but it was like fucked up, man. Good on you though for getting your whole team back. That's like
their code name is Orphan.
No, it's
oh, okay.
Monks, but
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, if it's Orphan, he should go to therapy. You know what I mean?
No, he's pretty well adjusted now, I like to think. And he like gestures over his shoulder to a guy standing on a table, like doing a headstand, and everyone's like, chug. Like, I'm pretty well adjusted.
I mean, look at that form. That's pretty well adjusted, right?
He does push-ups just so he can do headstands.
Yeah, and I think during the quieter moments, during the last calls, during the like Monkey's scrolling through his phone, he sees that Raven boots Stardew Valley and then closes it and then boots Warhammer 40K Space Marine, and he's just kind of like, I wonder if she's playing Stardew Valley. He's like,
he goes invisible or something. Yeah,
I wonder if she what does she do to hide? Like, she has Stardew Valley running with another game just so that it doesn't show
You
Stardew
check
Valley.
Your profile is like easily like 1,200 hours on Stardew Valley and like 40 in Warhammer, and you're like,
Something's not making sense here.
Something's not making sense here. I think in moments, there comes a moment, I think, where Monkey just kind of like wakes up one day and he's just like hasn't like touched his mech for like 4 days, and he's like, all right, like I gotta and so he goes to the mech bay to face his fears, so to speak.
You go into the mech bay, and it's you look at it, tall and imposing, as you're sort of like grappling with this thought of like getting back to work. This is what you signed up for. This is what you do with your life. This is, as of right now, it's your career choice. With that nagging voice in the back of your head that's like saying, you could just leave. You could quit. There's nothing stopping you. You know for a fact there's nothing saying that you can't quit this job or quit this school. And there's no shame in it. To be a Lancer is to put yourself at the forefront. To be in the thick of it at any moment and to make those hard decisions. Like, there's no shame in backing out at this moment.
I think Monkey thoughtfully considers it, and then he remembers in one of the restrooms in one of the clubs was just like call for confidence, and it was like there was a number associated to it.
Yeah.
And I as Gelmi, Monkey calls the number, and I want so desperately for it to be Rigo on the other side.
You open up and it's just a distorted voice, and it's like, confidence.
How do I get
damage?
Emotional?
Is this
I feel like I'm getting in my way.
Can you elaborate on this?
I think Monkey just talks a little bit about like this is the first time in his life that like the next step forward wasn't clear. And he talks about like, you know, when I was at home it was easy to just take care of my parents because they were right there, but now I can't. Monkey goes, I think I'm struggling to view this in long-term planning.
So are you looking for some sort of material or emotional attachment at the moment?
I am looking for the ability to make a fucking choice.
Well, brother, you know that's all on you. I mean, if you're looking for a good time, there's a number directly below this one that sometimes helps people. But if you, unfortunately, it sounds like you're lacking your goal, and for some people, and if your family is not close by, and it's hard to support them because they're not, or it's hard to feel like you're actively supporting anything, you might need to find something to fill that gap, whether it's physical or emotional, or something to care about, whether that's another person, an object, your grades maybe. Some people throw themselves into work. But if you don't have something to work towards, you're going to keep feeling empty. And it might have to be a personal choice, because you didn't always just latch on to what everyone else does and do schoolwork, their grades or whatever, or a part-time job around here. But I think what's really lacking from you right now is some sort of emotional attachment to another person that you are willing to make choices for. Because right now you're just with you, which is a very lonely place to be. You hear me?
I do. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. We're here for you. Let me know if you need anything. Hands up.
I think Monkey, in that moment, like, is in his mech, and he's looking at the like scorch marks, the sniper fire, and I think thinks about the bodies and the nanomachines and the like just finally like starts letting himself feel. And he just kind of is like in that moment is terrified of what the next step is and terrified of the next mission that's crazy dangerous. And I think at a certain point he just kind of like looks around himself and he goes like, I don't know what the next mission will have, but I do know how I can tool myself to be ready for it. And I think Monkey at this point like begins to think about he tries to break the problem down into smaller chunks. And he goes like, I want to be the master of heat, and I want to use that against I don't want to use the heat to overcharge myself. I want to use the heat to fuck everyone else off of the things I care about. And Monkey gets to work, I think, studying and examining what are the ways that you can use heat offensively. What are the ways that like, and this is him expanding on his nuclear cavalier talent. Like, what are the ways that but like that's not enough. He's like I want to go as far with this as I can. And so he switches his hold on, what license did I used to have? Because I switched.
You're swapping the level.
Yeah, I swapped. I had a license in Sherman, which I will still get eventually. I like Sherman, but I think for this particular like reaction, and then he doubles down on 2 licenses in Genghis. And he begins to I think for Monkey, the way he gets it is I think he starts studying and experimenting and prototyping, like not realizing that there is like somebody has already done what he's done but better.
Yeah.
And I feel that like as Monkey is tooling with a version of like explosive vents, I want to say that like the Genghis manufacturer reaches out to him because of their automatic like copyright infringement bots. But then
notice. Yeah.
But then there comes with it like a guy who's just like, I'm sorry, you're just a fucking kid, like, and I want to begin working with Genghis about like listen guys, I'm a Lancer and I'm happy to be a Lancer, but in my free time I want to I want to master heat.
Yeah.
And I just want to like work in their R&D department.
You're doing some fuck ass bullshit down the hangar bays, and you hear over the intercom, there's like, the voice of it was like, Monty, you have a visitor. Are you expecting anybody?
No, what?
As the door of the hangar swings open, and there's a man in a very nicely dressed suit and a briefcase. He walks in and is like, I'm looking for a call sign Monty.
Monkey crouched over the floor trying to pick his bits of like eggs out of puddles of oil, and he's like trying to decide, he's like, is that too much oil or is that too much egg? And this well-dressed man comes in and he just goes, he's like hunched over like a fucking feral animal. He goes, hi? Hello?
Yes, I've been you've recently Dangerous, that's Ipse North Star, right?
No.
Harrison.
That's Harrison? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at, he's like, you are call sign Monty, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Have you been and he pulls at his TomTom and he like flips through a couple things. Committing arson? No, that's not you. Framing of a seat? No. Island? No. Oh, yes. Experimenting with patented designs for heat management and explosive vents.
What?
Have you and or installed or built a recirculation device that may or may not send explosive blasts outside of your jets.
Hey, Clips, can I get a lawyer?
Yeah, I don't know how that went. Yeah, I'll be down in a second. And he's like, "You've been served," and he throws a thick binder of paper at you, and it just says cease and desist on it.
I haven't even uploaded any of my work. I'm just tinkering on my own free time.
Yes, the mech itself, you were working on an Everest frame, correct?
Yeah.
And you've been using patented heat pipes and tools, I'm assuming. Or you've bought some specially treated heat pipes, it looks like, from Harrison.
I walk over to my workbench and I show him the sticks and stones equivalent of what I've been working with. I'm like, I haven't bought shit. Everything I've done, I've been creating, rubbing 2 fucking copper pipes together, create.
You know, if you use those copper pipes, they're gonna melt and it's going to kill you.
Well, yeah, but that's the point, right? I'm trying to.
Yourself?
No. If it wasn't, I want the danger to be redirected to the enemy.
You know, you could just we have. If you don't want to buy the full license, we have resources. I'm not a salesperson. I'm literally just from the legal team. But my dude, there's specially designed heat treatment pipes for weapons and systems.
What?
Yeah, that's what we do. You know, our dangerous frame specializes in heat redirection and management.
Y'all got internships?
He pulls down his tom-tom. He's talks to it in the earpiece. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Really? I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. He's yes. Though it might not be in the place that you're looking for right now, but we do have a couple positions that might be of use, and if you want access to some of these licenses, and then it should get you. It won't be exactly where you want to be, but it's closer.
Well, I mean, I got this far. Fucking rubbing 2 sticks together. I guess I could go farther with you all.
All right. He hands you a
why reinvent the wheel?
He pulls out his tom-tom and he just says, "Sign here."
What am I signing away? You're a lawyer. What do I sign this?
He sort of gives you a small smile. It's literally the only position we have right now is as a assistant in the legal department, but on the other side is our patent protection department, which would give you a lot of insight into how we actually do things. While you're not an engineer per se, you'll get hands-on experience with what you can and can't do and what other people are doing. If we could put you into the actual inspections department, off the record, this is the best way to see what actually is going on, I would say, short of working on it yourself, which we can work up to that.
That sounds shit. Fine. All right. Sign away.
All right. He holds out his hand and shakes it. He's like, "It'll be a pleasure working with you, Monkey. And then I'll be in touch." And he walks away, and you see Eclipse as soon as he leaves, Eclipse sprints downstairs, and he's like, "Where's the fucking bastard?"
First of all, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed that you would let a suit walk in here. Second of all, I work for them part-time now.
What? Did you willingly work for them?
Well, apparently I was patent infringing and not realizing it, and so now I can...
Oh, Monty, you have to let us know if you're making experimental weapons in the hangar.
Hey, man, I signed in and signed out.
But what did you... She pulls up and she's signed in for... And it's just the past, 14 days of you entering the hangar. It's just mech work. It's Monty, please. Their legal teams are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just let us know. I mean, it's a job. If this is what you want to do, it's what you want to do. Congratulations.
Thanks. I will let you know if it's a bad choice later.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. All right, and you see her like pull a flask out of her pocket, and she's like just slams it back, and she's like, "What the fuck ever, Harrison, fucking Corbos, whatever, fuck, I don't fucking know." And she just like walks off, and she's like, "It's good, it's great, it's great. I can't even control my own fucking ship." And she storms off. And then a few minutes later, you get the dinner's ready message upstairs. As the camera sort of pans out, or it fades to black on Monkey, and we go to another view of Valkyrie, sort of going across the courtyard into one of the nicer, more affluent bars. And you see a very nice polished wood counter, bartender in a waistcoat, and God, what are those things called? Not a waistcoat. Oh my God, I'm having a seizure. A very nicely dressed man behind the counter.
How old is he?
47. Salt and a little bit of. You're starting to see like the hint of salt and pepper. You're not so sure from stress or it's like a touch of gray. But it's sort of like narrowed glasses on his face. And then you look across the bar. It's relatively empty. It's early evening, so you'd expect to be a bit more, but this is definitely more of a high-class establishment. As you see Dominic at the far end of the bar, just sort of staring into his glass. What is he drinking, Alan?
He's drinking a gin and tonic.
Fucking nerd.
Whoa!
You see him with the little straw, just sort of like idly playing with the lime and stirring it around. And what's going through Dominic's head right now, Nemesis?
Well, I think he's stressed about. Can I actually ask that this is theoretic, like
Yes.
something that happened prior to us going to the club? And,
Yeah, no,
like,
absolutely.
all of this. Okay, great.
This is like
I was gonna say-
immediately post mission. You wash yourself up, and it's like, I'm gonna get a drink, and you see Dominic just sort of walk off by himself, and everyone else is like getting ready to go to the club.
Yeah, minor flashback.
Yeah. Whoa.
But yeah, no, he,
we're fast.
Whoa, somewhat like sepia tinted flare.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
Soft jazz playing in the background over the speakers.
We went too far back.
Too far back. Dominic, age 5. Father, I want a mech.
Classic. Ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, so he's sitting at the bar, he's drinking, actually, you know what he's drinking? He's drinking a raspberry bramble. Still
Oh
gin,
my God.
but he likes his drinks. He likes
His
his
pretty little
fruity
drinks.
I like.
Because he
I like
can't
my
shoot
fruity
whiskey.
Yikes!
Shall I know?
Only
Sierra's
when
next to him
other
at the bar,
people are
drinking
around.
straight whiskey.
You see Sierra at the far end, and she's just like, another. And the bartender's like, Jesus fucking Christ. You're like 80 pounds, and he slides her a double of just like bottom shelf whiskey.
It's Monkey's headcanon that Raven actually doesn't like it, but it's part of the aesthetic.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hates it.
She's like, bartender.
She hates it, but she has to be hardcore.
She's grimacing. She's like, and slugs it back. He's like, bartender, another. And he's like, Jesus Christ, kid.
I feel like it
Anyway,
must
I'm
be
so sorry.
cheap,
Continue.
too.
Yeah,
It's the
Raven's having
cheapest
Sorry.
possible whiskey you can find, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's
Yeah.
what is it?
Right.
Wild turkey or whatever?
Wild turkey's pretty bottom shelf.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't drink whiskey
Yeah. No,
for a reason.
Raven,
Jackie.
Raven is incredibly underdressed for this bar. Dominic, you're in your full dress to the nines, and you're at the other end of the bar, and he's like, I don't know her. But
Yep.
whatever's
Don't know
going
her.
on over there, you've got your raspberry bramble going on.
Enjoying my drink. And I think I'm like scrolling through my data pad and looking at videos of the like what videos I've taken of the combat instructor fighting in the mecha area. So it's like sipping on a drink, kind of studying, kind of paying attention. And I feel like I imagine that he's like trying his best to figure out what exactly he needs from his mech to be able to like exploit the weaknesses that he's finding. Generally speaking, though, I think he's excited about the idea of being more agile, getting around the battlefield faster, while still using a sword. He kind of likes that the feeling, the reverberation of metal against metal, when he's in that mech suit, and doesn't really want to trade that for some ranged weapon. He'd rather get in close, in the same way that he has in so many brawls when he's fought in private schools and stuff like that with his classmates and the like. So he's well, simultaneously on like one side of his data pad watching these videos, he's also like flipping through the various different frames that exist, and trying to pick out one that he particularly likes, which ultimately he started licensing in it before, and now he's continuing to commit to the morning cloak that well, let me get back to the, where are we? Mech hanger, no, compendium. There we go. I just can't remember who makes it. The Smith Shimano Core Pro.
Yeah, the bougie Corp.
Yeah. Morning Cloak is their like close quarters combat melee specialist frame, but it's very much meant to be get in, get out, don't get hit. I'm super excited to play with it personally. I am personally excited, and I think Dom is equally like, hey, I think this is exactly what I'm looking for. It's a high evasion. I just can't get hit, right? It's that simple. Just don't get hit.
It's a skill issue if I get hit.
Yeah, and if I do, then I just have to train harder to not get hit. It'll be fun. I think he's excited about what it brings, what sort of abilities it'll have. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to play around with this mech when we get into combat again.
Okay. So yeah, it's still as you're sort of sitting down, you hear somebody pull up next to you, and it's absent, neat, bottom shelf, please. The voice turns over to you and is like, wow, what a diligent student we have here. You see Eclipse just like watching you look through like the combat videos, and she says, picking up anything useful?
I like to think so, but hard to say until I actually get an opportunity to put it into effect.
Sure.
Here's roughly my assessment. It seems like he's got a lot of strength. He's not exactly as fast. I think I'm faster. I think I can be faster. I think that's my way. I think that's my path to success is don't get hit. What do you think?
Not a bad thought. It's definitely useful, but that does mean if you do get hit, you're down and out. And there are certain effects that you can't exactly dodge. You have to be careful. Some of the Horus ones tend to, especially some of the weirder mechs, tend to circumnavigate physics to begin with. So you have to be very cautious, because they can just hit you. Bends reality to make things happen. So you're operating under the assumption that everyone's playing by the same set of rules. So for
That's
where
fair.
you're generally at, and especially in this environment, you'll probably be fine. But if you end up against anything weirder than that, you have to be cautious. So I would have a plan in place for if you do get hit at some point, because you will get hit. No matter how good you are at dodging, you will get hit.
Oh, come on. You don't know me.
I judge your combat class. I'm pretty sure I know you pretty well.
All right, well, fine. Yeah, I guess you do.
Yikes.
You're good though, I will say. Honest assessment.
Well, thanks.
How did the last mission go? In terms of combat.
Fine.
Since that's the trend of the discussion, unless there's something else you need to touch on.
I think generally it went fine. That the AI we encountered is, or I'm assuming it was an AI, I guess.
I can confirm as of right now, just with the reading the reports, it was absolutely the AI that we've been keeping tabs on, though this is the most overt advances we've seen since the initiation ceremony.
Yeah, freaks me out a little bit. I won't lie. I don't love that it's yeah, I just don't love it. Simply put, I think it's gonna be worrisome. I'm a little stressed moving towards just to see what we end up having to face with that AI. I don't love the fact that it's got my.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I don't love that it's using my call sign. It's mine.
I noticed that. Have you ever encountered like anything like that before? I can guarantee we don't have that name, the call sign, on any other records, at least within the academy, or any previous students.
None that I'm aware of, not that I know of, I should say. Generally speaking, no, not yeah. I can't think of a single instance where I've dealt with, where I've run into another quote unquote nemesis. And I did for what it's worth, I did do my diligence. I checked before I picked that call sign and made sure it wasn't in the database, that no one else had claimed it.
No, and you should be fine. I mean, generally speaking, even if there's a discrepancy, there's ways to differentiate it. I'm throwing numbers at the end of your username, but it usually doesn't come down to it. Lancers are pretty rare across the galaxy. It takes a lot to become one. So you should, generally speaking, you're pretty good. But in terms of your combat performance, how did that go?
I think it went fairly well. I did in fact get hit, so I suppose you're right about that. I will, and would continue to get hit in the future. I think generally speaking,
you're gonna get stabbed no matter how good you are. If you keep that mindset,
yeah,
you'll stay alive a little bit longer.
I think you're right. You're probably right about that. I do think that I should have been a little bit more tactical in general. I put myself in a lot of dangerous scenarios or situations without really necessarily contemplating what the third party was up to. Like from a one-on-one standpoint, I was pretty pleased, but on hindsight, looking back, there was a lot of openings that I gave others just by responding in the moment and not thinking what happens 20 seconds from now instead of just what happens in the next 10.
She slugged back her drink and she's like, I was looking at the combat footage. I think that's a pretty accurate assessment. You are fighting as a team, and it's hard because I think you're a very similar mindset to how I used to fight, or how I fight. I'm a duelist, and if your team isn't giving you the support, or you don't set up the circumstances, easily overwhelmed. And looking at what you're trying to do, you're not specking out to do any sort of crowd control. So that's either something you have to compensate for yourself, or make sure someone's covering down on you. Because one-on-ones, you'll be fine. They'll never hit you. When the moment you add in a third party, like you said, sniper, artillery, support mechs, because I mean, granted, we don't really know how this AI menace is going to fight, but it's shown enough tactical acumen to not send in mechs alone against you. Send them in pairs, send them in teams, send them with support. Something that might be useful for you guys to consider your composition. Which actually might be your next class in the next few days. I'll have to see what Maverick's doing.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna keep enjoying this drink. Thanks for Thanks for the chatter.
Anytime. Dinner will be ready in a little bit, and as she's talking, your phone starts going off. And it just says, what's your last name?
Aurelian?
Yeah. It's just, what's your dad's name?
Oh, I think you've asked me this before,
Daddy?
haven't I?
Daddy Aurelian.
Daddy Aurelian.
Papa.
You just see like father come up on your screen. And she's like, I'll let you.
Let's make
I
it
think
Michael.
father's accurate. That sounds accurate for the relationship.
No, he's definitely in my phone.
He's
as
definitely
his
daddy.
First name and not his father.
Phone rings.
I-
you just
I
stare
answer it.
between it and your drink.
I like pick up the phone, but I don't, or like press accept call, but I don't say anything. I just listen.
Dominic,
Yeah.
Papa.
how was your schooling?
Well enough. I'm surprised that you're interested in any particular way. Well, the last mission was a success. I'll have you know.
I do know. We were on the news. For better or for worse, you did destroy what remains of that factory, which won't be good for their business, but I suppose mission complete.
Well, anything you are desperately dying to tell me? You're the one who called me.
No, I'm just checking in on my progeny. Making sure your studies are going well and this was a worthwhile investment for both of our times and both of our sakes. I see you've made no strides in the company itself.
What would you have me do then, Father?
You were the one that struck out on your own, saying you had this under control, and I'm yet to see any forward momentum, so I'm waiting to see how your grand plan unfolds, hoping you would keep us informed, but if I'm mistaken, I can look elsewhere.
I am my own person, Father. I would really appreciate it if you would let me be that person.
You are, in fact, your own person. However, you still bear our name. So unless you discard that, you're under my purview. Just your name carries just as much weight as mine.
I have a name now that's called Nemesis. What do you think?
Yeah, the same one in your journals from when you were, 7 years old? Very impressive.
Sounds badass to me. I'm not sure what your complaint is.
Well, if you've made no further progress, then I suppose we'll leave that conversation as that. Good afternoon. Good evening, then.
Oh,
Peace out.
Motherfucker. I send him a follow-up text that says something to the effect of, progress isn't just what's on the television.
And then you just hear a response back and said, would be good to know then.
Keep listening.
And the screen cuts out. Fast forward a day or two. What time is it? I'm trying to make sure we're good on time. Perfect. Half season. Various states around the dinner table.
Hello?
What?
Whoa.
They got him.
Hello?
They got him. They got him.
No.
The fucking AI got him.
No! Hello? Do you hear me? Marco Polo testing.
Yeah, we got you now.
Excellent. What happened?
You went into Tron for a little bit.
Oh,
I
Roblox.
could not hear you.
Yeah.
I've been an AI the whole time. Surprise, motherfuckers.
No.
This is all a grand plan orchestrated by me. You find yourself later. This is back to the normal timeline. After you're all out and about doing things. Monty, 50-50 on if you're physically or mentally there, but around the dinner table the night before class starts back up. This is after you receive that text message across the Maple, and then you spent the night clubbing, and then the following day you've sort of gone about your business handling things, getting your mech squared away and whatnot. As you're sitting around the dinner table, Eclipse is has set out the plates or set up food. Cauliflower is helping set the table, and you see Roach. He's got a Arduino kit on the dinner table, which Eclipse sort of glares at him, and he puts it away, sadly. as you all sit down for a little meal. And she says, well, congratulations first of all on the mission, but I suppose what's more apt is the post-mission celebrations. I hope you're all in one piece. And she looks over at Monkey, who, are you still inebriated?
Yes, but I'm more tired than inebriated.
Yeah. Sort of looks around and is like, that's pretty on brand. You'll be okay. We always are. Otherwise, anything exciting going around on the academy?
Nemesis is dating someone.
Oh, I know. I think everyone knows at this point.
I cannot be more clear. It is not me.
Then when she's looking at her phone, she's like, I don't know.
I haven't seen anybody else around the academy who looks exactly like you, so...
Nobody else has
Hey,
that sort
where
of
was
smug
I
look.
this entire time?
I
was
don't know.
with you
Where were
guys.
you?
I don't know, you did disappear on the mission for a brief time. I figure maybe you...
Fly back for a
Monk-
quickie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe you would even suggest that, Jester.
I think it's better uses for teleportation technology, but you know, whatever floats your boat, man.
Hey man,
Wait, do we
all
have
technology is just a reason to get your dick wet.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yes, love life aside, I think we do need to discuss the team going forward. As your mentor, I am in charge of making sure you're on track and have some sort of guidance. Also, because I know you're professor tomorrow, I'm going to give you a bit of a. I'm going to try to help you out because I can't. You can't stop me because I can kick his ass. Let's talk about your mechs. You've all hit license level 2, which is usually a big milestone. Now, what does that mean for you? She sort of looks around the room.
We get a new mech?
Yeah, I mean, you can always have a new mech, but license level 2 generally gives you a new frame. So this will be the first time that you really start specializing. So let's going around the room. Nemesis, what are you specializing? I know we've talked, but we haven't had the conversation with the team. What is your specialization, and what are you doing?
Okay. Well, my intention is to build a somewhat there's a word I'm looking for. God damn it.
Flighty, skeevy, smiveled.
Skirmish is probably the best word. Somewhat pop in and out of melee range of opponents and take them on a one-on-one basis and hopefully incapacitate them and get out of there quickly. I don't exactly have... I think the more important thing, as Eclipse discussed with me before, is that I don't have any means of crowd control. I don't have... I don't intend to build for much ranged equipment at all. I intend to be very, very much light on my feet, or mech feet, if you will, and get in, get out, and quit fucking about.
All right. Chester, what are you looking at next for your frame?
The Tortuga. My goal here is to play a bit more defensively for the team. Grab attention and hold it.
Okay.
Allow everybody else the freedom to
Yeah, what the
act
fuck did
without
you
getting-
do? What did you do?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What?
Nothing. Sorry,
What?
It's all good.
Dale. I'm hanging around in Dale's settlement, just shooting the
Oh.
shit, and then all of a sudden pirate came down and started shooting his settlement. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
But the
all good. It's
androids
fine.
are back.
It's the androids again. Oh no. No, yeah, Tortuga, play defensively, get in people's faces, force them to pay attention to me instead of everybody else, to give everybody else the freedom to do what they're going to do more effectively.
Okay. Raven.
I'm a shadow in the night.
Right.
Um,
Okay. Can we elaborate on that at
I'm
all?
taking SSC's Duskwing, and I am going to be on the edges, and quick and evasive, and I am going to sort of like manipulate the electronic aspect of our missions.
Okay. Very
Also, I've done something very stupid out of character, and I've put all of her points into her mech attribute points into systems.
good.
So she has a +5 to tech attack
Hell yeah.
and nothing else.
That's
No, it's fine.
Mallory,
all you need.
Mallory, Mallory,
It's
So
fine.
squishy.
Mallory. I put all my points into engineering, all of them.
Excellent.
Guys, are you all
She's
maxed?
so squishy. I'm terrified.
I have all of my points in whole. I am very tanky, but I cannot
Excellent.
move 3 tiles.
Guys,
All of mine are in
3?
agility. Let's go.
not
We're
Oh my God.
covered.
Not in the right
Let's
ways.
go. We've min-maxed. We've min-maxed.
Gamers, no. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll see what happens.
This is what we're going over. This is exactly what you wanted. Everybody has their own role. We're doing it.
Yeah.
My own role and literally nothing else. Do not ask me to do anything.
Yes.
Look, I'll go into agility next so that I can actually have a little bit of movement speed.
Genuinely excited to see how this plays out. Please keep doing this. Or do whatever makes
Also, I think my
also-
evasion is like 6
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
so
with a torture
I'm
gun.
going to get hit.
Oh my God. Okay, I feel better.
The first
feel
rule
better
of a
after
knife
this
fight,
conversation.
you're gonna get stabbed.
I have a speed of 6 and an evasion of 12.
Hot
Just
damn.
just
Um,
outlast the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also am obviously, for obvious reasons, not a melee fighter. All of my shit is range.
Uh-huh.
Also, I don't know if I was allowed to do this, but it let me do this in CompCon. I took 2 missile racks for my auxiliary mounts. Like I have 2 auxiliary mounts, and I took the same
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. You didn't have to
Great.
duplicate weapons.
Mhm.
Unless it's like
Great.
a unique thing, like just special thing. You didn't have to duplicate them.
You did nothing wrong. There was no cheating or anything like
Great.
that.
You didn't take
Well,
like
because they're loading,
yeah. Oh no, yes, absolutely.
so I took 2, so then I can shoot twice before I need to reload.
Old school
Yep.
fucking flintlock pistol style. Racing
Nice.
That is correct.
Yeah. No, you don't have to
Nice.
do that.
And technically, they're two different. Technically, they're 2 different weapons, so I should be able to shoot twice with
Yes.
the
with
same
different
weapon in
mounts.
1 turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Now
I'm
you're thinking
excited.
you're very good.
It's explosive too.
Amazing. All right.
Like,
Monkey.
Hi.
What are you looking at for your build? I guess is the better question.
I full throttle in heat and heat management. I want to be the master of heat. I want to be the master of using heat against people. I'm going to be overcharging a lot more often, and managing my heat as such. I have bought into the Genghis, and I will be bringing a flamethrower into our next mission. Which means
Hell yeah.
that a lot of us are moving to the front lines. I do think it's not a bad idea, Nemesis, for you to just bring an assault rifle,
Only knives.
like
Okay.
an assault rifle, like one.
I
But-
could bring some rockets. I've got some Vihaya rockets.
But
Maybe.
But you know, or fuck it, we ball.
Okay. I think you guys are actually a lot more directed than my initial assumption, at least with this way going forward. It is important to have these discussions every once in a while. I'm not. This is me forcing it for the first time, but as you progress, and as you unlock new things, it is important to cover each other's weaknesses because you are a team. Granted, you also have to keep in mind that you should be relatively independent should you ever get separated, or you lose, God forbid, lose a teammate, that it's not going to cause a complete breakdown in your structure. But it sounds like you're going in the right direction. Any questions of me?
Dean, I have a question as a player and a lancer.
Yeah.
I understand that like flex mounts can be
Flounce.
either main or auxiliary and auxiliary. What about? Never mind. I think I figured this out. If it says main/aux mount, is that
Either
main plus auxiliary or auxiliary plus auxiliary?
It will tell you. There's a place in the actual handbook where it lays out exactly what you can equip.
Right, I'll find it.
You're looking
Yeah,
at what else? The morning cloak?
Yeah, morning
Holds
cloak
one
is
main weapon and one auxiliary weapon, or 2 auxiliary weapons.
okay. Cool.
So it holds 2 things.
Yeah.
Great.
But
Thanks.
it's 1 mount.
Right.
So if you used a skirmish, you would use 1 weapon mount. So that would use both those weapons.
Got it. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Also, save your pilot locally, because ComCon does the website updates every once in a while. It's a little fucky wucky.
I was able to download. I was able to sync her from my last.
Yeah, ComCon can be weird.
Yeah, I can't update her though. I tried to put her in Foundry, and it won't update her.
When you look at Foundry,
I'm
do
in
you
the. Sorry, go ahead.
you wanna?
I shouldn't have interrupted.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm taking a photo because I think it might make it easier, anyways. Can you get to this page on your pilot?
Yeah, that's where I was. I put the code. I regenerated the code, put it in the OmniLink uplink section, and then I clicked download. I clicked the button at download, and it didn't do the thing.
And then it doesn't say license level 2 on the top left. It says license level 1 still.
Yeah.
Dean.
Oh, never mind. I think I just needed to wait.
Oh, there you go.
I clicked it again, and it just worked.
Oh, there you go.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Dean,
Hello.
for me, my shit looks really weird right now in my folder. If you could just delete my folder and make me a new one, and make me a new character sheet. Everything looks weird. I'm looking at my explosive mines say Jester and Monkey. My explosive mine says Monkey and Monkey. I have
Monkey.
2 sets of smoke mines, 2 sets of explosive mines. Like, yeah.
Do you want me to just make a new folder entirely then?
Yeah.
Great. You should be able to just drag stuff over that you want, and then I'll make a new actor for you. Or what else do you need?
Just make a new actor, and then I'll when I slam the motherfucking ComCom button, it'll just bring everything over.
Alright. Okay. Do with that what you will. Configure ownership. Owner, monkey, owner, save changes.
Yay, thanks.
Okay. Excellent. With that, dinner sort of continues with some general discussion, but we're going to take a quick break, and then tomorrow morning you'll have class, or in 10 minutes we'll have class.
Boo.
You're going to get fucking learned. I hope you studied for the pop quiz.
Oh shit! Oh no.
Man.
No.
Well, I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna run to the resting room, and then we will be back at what time is it for me? At 55. Does that work? Workles?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll be here if anyone wants to vibe. I'll be here.
Wha- I- Hello. Welcome back. I've taken some chocolate. I've drank some water. I'm ready to take on the day. Are you gamers ready?
I'm ready to go to school.
Let's go to school. Excellent.
Can I bring a flamethrower to
love
class?
school.
You can.
I think I'll be okay then.
Okay. It's a combat school. You're kind of expected to bring weapons in.
Alright, sounds good to me.
If we're going to class, that means we'll know who survived and who didn't based on who's in class.
Okay. You wake up, you breakfast, you go to class. As you go into the main lecture hall, you file down to one of the seats near the front. As you sit down, you do a pan around the room. The class is definitely, there are empty seats here and there, but nobody that you recognize, or nobody that you're like familiar with at least. You look at Team Him, which is the rival team, and they are fully fleshed out, minus one eye on Hunk, which Jared noticed a while ago.
Oh, poor Honk.
Everyone else, minus a few people, not many people missing. Anything you want to do before class starts? Throw spitballs at people's heads, put a whoopee cushion under the teacher's chair, the usual thing.
What's
not
the
nice.
what's the vibe, right? Because the first day that we had class was like a little exciting, a little like people throwing each other under the bus, trying to separate. Yeah, showboating, trying to separate from the pack. Is the vibe like more somber? Is it like
a little bit more somber? Especially seeing teams of 3 walk into the room. Everyone's like,
Oh, that's so sad.
so it's a little bit.
That really is sad. Yeah, like that's so sad.
It's a little heavier. Even Claire doesn't seem to be making her normal advances or harassments of your team, specifically Dominic. And is more just like keeping to herself. As everyone's sort of contemplating the vibe, the door on the side sort of like slams open, and a very, very, very tired middle-aged man walks in and takes a seat on the chair, and he's like, what was, Valerie, remind me, what was Josh's vibe?
Divorce dad energy. Big divorce dad energy.
Big divorce dad energy.
He's overcompensating in every part of his life for the fact that his wife left him.
Yeah.
I love this character.
What? Man walks in, he's wearing aviators and a bomber jacket and jeans that are a little too tight.
Oh no.
Hell yeah. I'm so happy for him.
Yes!
His salt and pepper hair has gotten more salt and peppered. It is mostly entirely gray at this point. So he is, what was it? Like he was like, what, 40s last time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's like in his 50s now. So he's getting on the ears, but he's definitely grasping onto the past like it means something. He's like, all right, kids, what do we got today? And he looks around the room. He's like checking off attendance or whatever, and it's like, all right. Now, all of you understand what we're talking about today, right?
No.
No,
Why?
because you didn't tell us.
You told me to be here.
I didn't. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Go for it. And he's like digs into the desk and he's like trying to find something. Look at your top terminals and skim the first few pages of the thing.
Okay.
Fuck. He's like pulls out a giant textbook and slams it on the front desk. All right. Did you do the reading?
No.
You assigned reading?
Okay. Well, this is not going as exactly as I planned, so let's take it back. We're going to the Sotrative method, which requires reading. All right. Well, anyway, then you guys scribbles on the board. We're talking the combat triangle. Now, does anyone know what that means? can
Uh,
speak up if it makes you feel better.
is it? I don't know what it means, but throwing a shot in the dark here. Is it the idea of rock paper scissors, but for combat?
Yes. What's your name?
And monkey, and I like
Yes,
whip my
monkey.
tail up.
Excellent. Very on brand. Good for you.
I'm doing what I can to help you.
Now, combat is generally a messy affair, right? There's no actual structure to it, but if it helps us break things down into what you might call it a video game sort of logic, a combat triangle is, yes, a method of applying different roles to different people within a fight in terms of what actions they're performing and what they're doing. Now, and he looks around there. Does someone explain, or someone else from your team explain, what are the three parts of the combat triangle traditionally?
Backline, frontline, and midline, or wizard, rogue, tank, or damage, support, sustain damage. Someone who gets hit, someone who does the hitting, and someone who has area of effect.
Yes. Now, the first two are generally pretty straightforward, right? You have someone who, ow, and he like punches the desk accidentally while waving his hands around. Generally speaking, the first two are pretty straightforward. You got, like you said, the person who gets hit and the person who does the hitting. Generally speaking, especially with you guys having teams of 4, you have more hitters because the less the enemy is present, the less they have to hit you, right? Damage done is damage prevented, generally speaking. Now, you summarized. We want to start with the harder part first, right? What is the? Actually, no, that's not the right way to do it. Let's okay. Describe to me what the getting hit person is. What is their role in a bit more depth? Let's talk through that.
They're the tank, so they like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
They have a higher number of. Actually, let me translate this into not hit points.
No, we're talking in video game concepts too. Like I think saying hit points would work.
Hypothetically,
they have a higher number of hit points.
Number to how much health you have. Yes.
Yeah, and they are big, hulking. They draw attention to them so that their teammates can do what they need to do.
Mm-hmm. So the big takeaway from that is drawing attention, right? Now, to elaborate on that, you're not wrong. Is a version, if we're using video game terminology, is tank. B, big, beefy, can take a hit. Now, what is the other type of tank? If we're sticking with this idea of video game logic.
High armor, so that you're not you're a lightning rod for attacks, but the attacks aren't hitting you, or you're too fast to be hit.
Yes. Normally, at least in this world called a dodge tank, is if you don't get hit to begin with, but you manage to keep the enemy's attention, you're still doing the job of attention keeping, and therefore tanking. Now, they can go hand in hand. Generally, you're one or the other because you want to specialize, right? If you have someone who's half and half, they might not be as effective, at least for tank, because you want to make sure you either are getting hit or not getting hit. But the big takeaway is, again, you are keeping attention, right?
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Monkey. I appreciate you.
What? Also, what's your name?
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, I'm Maverick. I'm one of the professors here. I'm Yes, I teach here. It's
great. Thanks.
Hard to see with these. He takes his sunglasses off.
Are the sunglasses going to be on the test?
Yes. Anyways,
nice.
Moving on. The second part of the combat triangle. We've already touched on it a little bit, but he's like pointing around the room. Your team seems to be doing a pretty good job, and because you're the only ones that really have voices in this classroom, I'm gonna keep asking on you guys.
Okay.
What is the second part of the combat triangle again? And what is their? Oh no, my table mat. It's falling apart. What
the
is
hitter.
Yes.
The hitter.
And what is the point of
Their job
the
is to hit,
Yes. Why? At its core, why?
To deal damage.
to deal damage.
And why do you deal damage?
Because if you kill the thing, that's also a way of damage mitigation.
Correct.
Like if you wipe something off the board, then that's damage that you're not taking.
So, the point of the hitter is to remove the threat. So while the threat is distracted, you remove it from being a problem by either incapacitating it or destroying it. Generally speaking, towards the latter. Now, if we were to break up the hitters into two separate parts, how would you divide up how they hit?
One way
Long
to do
and
it would be close range and long range.
Yes. Generally
Yeah,
speaking, that's
melee
at
or
least
range.
within Lancers, that's generally how we do it. At least as far as mechs go. Because really, you can, especially with these platforms, you have a good mix of what you can and can't do. But you will generally, as I mentioned before, want to specialize. So somebody who's particularly good at melee will stay in melee, and someone who's particularly good at range will generally stay at range. So you always want to have those options. Now, what are the benefits to being a melee fighter? And he sort of looks at Nemesis. He's like, I notice based on your combat footage, you are engaged in the melee a lot. Now, what are the advantages to that?
Generally speaking, deal some pretty high damage. Yeah, I don't know I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of negatives if you ask me. Am I right? Am I right?
You did a couple chuckles from the classroom.
I mean, yeah. Or ultimately, when we're getting down to it, I think that the big advantage of melee is the higher damage. But I'm putting myself. We melee people put themselves in far more danger, I would say, generally speaking, than anyone who's fighting at range.
Yes, you are correct on the latter half of being in danger more. I wouldn't necessarily say damage, because I feel like generally speaking, you can get just as much damage with a railgun that you can with a sword.
Fair enough.
What are the other benefits of being in the melee? Anyone?
You can
Attention.
control movement.
Yes,
Oh.
control. Now, this gets into some of the other combat trial, but generally, if you have someone in melee, you have direct control over them. Whether that be through grappling, whether that be through threat. So if they move, you can generally engage with them. You have immediate access to what they're doing, and if you're really good in the melee, you can control what the other person's doing. So you can lock somebody down so they can't do anything else. They can't move, they can't shoot, and you have them under your thumb, right? That's one of the major benefits of melee, is you are right there in their face, keeping them doing exactly what you want them to do, or having them focus on everything directly on you. Cons, of course, we already mentioned. You're right up there. You're going to get hit too. Rule number one of a knife fight: you're going to get stabbed. So that's something you have to be prepared for. All right, moving on to the second part of the combat of the hitting combat triangle. What are some of the benefits of the combat of this portion of the fight?
Of benefits of what?
Sorry, my bad.
Of that
Ranged.
Roll.
Ranged hitters.
Oh.
People who keep their distance.
They tend to have more of like area of effect abilities, so they can hit multiple enemies at once, and they're not as likely to receive damage.
Yes, definitely in the latter half. What about their damage output? What else is useful about being ranged?
If they're left alone, ranged is able to focus fire in ways that melee can't. So if you're talking about moving pieces off of a board, melee is good at that, but like a ranged sniper rifle, last mission we had an asshole who was 30 paces away just marking us and shooting us from a distance, and they were able to exert a high level of control on us on the field, because the more we were frustrated by them, the more that they were succeeding in what they wanted to do.
Yes. That is good. not the exact words I was using, but yes, that is an accurate summary. What I'm looking for with this is consistency. If you don't have to wait for the enemy to come to you, you just need to know where the enemy is to start engaging with them, and that is applying pressure to them. Suppression. How many of you are familiar with the effect of suppression as a psychological and as a physical attribute?
Yep.
Yep, I'm sure some of you have experienced it firsthand. There's multiple ways to apply it, but generally speaking, if somebody is shooting at you, you don't want to poke your head out, and that is a measure of control exerted over you, except this time at a distance. It's less direct than in melee, but in this way, in this shape, you're able to lock off certain areas, prevent people from going there, or keep them where you want them to. Or if you're really good at it, flush them out of a certain location. And with range, you can apply that from a distance. Yes. Now, moving on to the third part of the combat triangle. There's multiple ways to approach this. Let's hear from your group of what is the third part of the combat triangle?
The support.
Yes. Now, what forms can support take? If we're leaving it as a very broad term, right?
They're generally the person who's either healing or buffing and debuffing.
Or, and this is a bit of controversial, there's a third part.
Or
Hacking.
Generally falls into the debuffing if we're just dealing with medium mentality, but yes. It crosses over with the DPS in a lot of ways. Not DPS, sorry, I'm thinking 2 video games. Not that you kids would understand that. The hitting, if we keep that terminology.
they're generally ranged.
Yes.
They're squishy.
Yes, that too. To put it bluntly, it's sometimes it crosses over with the damage dealing as a very specialized or very high output damage dealing, because it's usually a one and done sort of thing. How many of you are familiar with the Barbarossa artillery frame from Harrison Armory?
Monkey raises his hand.
Yes, Monkey. What does
So,
it do?
well, first of all, it's their largest frame. Like, it's a size 3 frame. Like, you're essentially, at that point, is it a mech or is it a gunboat, right? Like, at that point, it's just giant. And it has a lot of pressure because of its size. Allied characters can use the Barbossa as hardcover. And you're talking about what comes attached to the Barbossa. I considered this for my next mech. It comes with a ship-to-ship long spool weapon. That is it's an apocalypse rail. That's what I know about the frame. I have to be honest, I don't know how we're connecting these two things.
Yes. So this is a different approach to the combat triangle, is that you separate very specific, like, high damage dealing or very specific disabling classes into a support. So that covers your snipers, your artilleries, your assassins, like the one and done. Because if you fire the apocalypse rail, it's generally out of commission for the next like 30 seconds. It's not something that's consistent like most ranged attacks are. It's if you think about it as in like one shot to disable or one attack to disable something, you can lump that in as a specialized support. The third arc of the combat triangle is generally very specific tasks to be done, whether that be supporting, debuffing, buffing, healing, or disabling or removal, which some people would argue falls under the hitting portion of the combat triangle, or some people consider just removing a threat, a very specific threat out of the fight to begin with, as its own sort of speciality because it's not consistent. It's another approach to it. Does that make sense?
Monkey wants to say yes just to move on, but he's just kind of like he's still like I'm not following in here.
All right. Let's put some practical examples. Like, what roles do you fill within your team, right?
Me, I in the Everest range, I think I was a mortar area of effect. I managed heat to just kind of be able to attack multiple times within the same time. And in general, was trying to use range and area of effect to wipe multiple smaller targets off the board.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, where on the combat chart would you fall?
I feel like I would fall on potentially the first bit, the second bit, the hitting.
Yes. Okay. Now, Nemesis, right? Where do you fall?
The hitting, for sure.
Okay. And the Jester?
Tanking.
Yes. Okay. And then Raven?
Support.
Okay. Good. Now, to the actual point of this lesson. You all have your very specific roles, right?
Yeah.
Now, the thought experiment is...
Yeah.
The tank, Jester, just gets hit by an ship-to-ship spool weapon that takes him out in one hit. How does your party fight now?
A lot more cautiously.
Okay. What does that mean?
We don't have someone to take the heat anymore.
We would Nemesis would probably stay in the front line to continue to keep heat off of the rest of the team.
Okay.
Sounds about right to me.
Are you trying to make a point about the adaptability of the combat triangle?
Yes, to a degree, but it's also most teams don't think through losing their tank or losing their hitter or losing their support. They kind of just imagine A towards the given. But as some of you have come to the startling reality of things happen out in the world, and there might even just be it might not be an injury. Maybe someone's just called away on family business and won't be there for the next mission. So if you're down somebody, how do you compensate, or do you just go and swinging and figure it out? Is that something that you put thought into? Is like, what if we don't have our support for the day? What if we don't have access to hackers and lock on? Is there a way we compensate for that, or is that what we muscle through, right?
Without Raven, we had to muscle through.
Yeah, but is that the only option, or is there some other way you can compensate? There's no real answer. This is a thought experiment, but there might come a time where splitting your team in half, or you are down half a team, and then you've got maybe 2 hitters left. And how do you compensate for that? Or do you just take
So you're making a point about diversifying,
but just having a plan to begin with, versus just, all right, we're just gonna go and swinging and figure it out.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And then I don't know how else to stress the importance of this, but you are not just your mech. You are a pilot. What? And I'm not going to ask this right now, but what skills do you bring to a fight outside of your mech? Granted, it's incredibly dangerous, but if your mech is disabled, what can you do? Because there are those who get caught up in this thought of, oh, without my mech, I can't fight. Or, oh, if I'm a melee character and I'm out of melee range, there's nothing I can do. Yes, diversifying, but you have to have some in your back pocket at all times. Just as a rule of thumb when you go to a fight, you never want to be a one-trick pony, like 100%. Maybe like 98%, so you're really good at it. But does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. In my back pocket, I've got a thermite charge.
Please don't pull that out.
It's in the back pocket.
Metaphorically, generally. Okay.
Yes, metaphorically, yes.
Clearly, I would never bring a live weapon into the classroom. Yes. Alright, kids. That really covers it for this lesson. It seems like most of you already have a vague or general understanding. What I would leave you with is, before you go into PK's next, the rest of his poli-sci classes, to talk through party composition and how you would compensate. Now, I'm not going to ask you what that looks like, but it is something to keep in mind. Also, if you don't have... Because my specialty is healing and repairs. Or healing the pilot, really. So is that something that you have in your back pocket to keep somebody else, keep the actual person inside the cockpit alive? Is something that's generally good to have if you don't have somebody who specializes. Alright, I think that does it for today, unless you have any questions for me. No? Alright, cool.
Who is that your family on your desk? The framed picture?
What? No, and he like puts it like face down. Like, no, don't worry about that. Yeah, no, my very loving family. Yeah. He like puts it face down. Are there any other questions?
Nemesis found a trucker hat on our last mission.
Yeah, does that mean anything?
That's not really the questions I was hoping for. What?
You heard me.
Good for you?
You didn't answer my question.
What's the question?
What does it mean?
What does it say?
It says something about women. Well, give me a second. I took a photo of it. Fish fear me, women love me. I don't understand.
That's Southside overcompensation. Not that I would know anything about that. Next question. None. All right, get on. Get out. Go be young and enjoy your life or something. I don't know. God. He sits down at his desk.
When we leave as a party, Monkey kind of says to the rest of the party, like, I get that it's a combat school, but I'd love it if these teachers like learned any semblance of pedagogy.
They need to take a class.
They need to be taught how to teach. That's the fourth teacher today I've had who's forgot to assign us homework, and then the lesson is just out the window.
Yeah, well, I'll say this: I don't mind.
And you hear someone else like by is like, no, that's pretty. Like with the upper classes, that's pretty consistent for his classes. Don't ever expect them to actually collect homework or give homework. Just use it as a free period, man.
Damn. Well, at least he has a wife at home who respects him.
Stop.
Good for him. All right.
I love him.
I will say,
Raven, that's inappropriate. He's your teacher.
No. Raven doesn't love him. Mallory loves him.
I know.
I was so sad when he got retired. I don't love that character. He's so stupid.
Josh. Okay.
Josh.
Mallory, do
He's
you
just
want
a
to?
guy.
Instead of Mallory playing Raven, she just plays Josh teaching.
Yeah, just doing his best. The problem is you have to
Doing
be a
his
really
best.
shitty teacher, not someone who actually teaches.
I don't think Josh would be a very good teacher.
No, he's not. I think we just saw that. I like to imagine he's very underqualified for this, and is just.
Yeah, he is.
He's like, I don't know what these kids are asking me about my fucking family. Why do I still have that photo? Oh my god. What am I supposed to wear to work? I don't know. And he's been doing this for like the past decade. Still has not figured it out.
Just give him his medpack back. Pat him on the ass and send him out.
Gamers, we've got about 30 minutes left. The time is yours to wrap up whatever loose ends you want. You look down at your ComCons and you see you got a couple more classes for the rest of the day. If there's anything you're actually interested in going to, your electives you might have signed up for, or your any core classes, part-time jobs, we'll explore that, and then next session we'll get into your second mission. But unless you have any threads you want to tie up on this.
Alan, are you gonna just ignore Claire?
No, I kind of figured there'd be an opportunity for us to have a conversation. Is that a thing?
This could be that opportunity. I don't have anything that I need for Monkey.
Yeah, I think that's the most interesting thing for us to do right now. Honestly, is to progress your little love life storyline.
Yep.
Come on, guys.
Get laid.
Raven pulls out. Raven pulls out. And passes it.
What?
She pulls out popcorn, hands it out.
Yeah. Go get him, Tiger.
So, God, this sucks. Claire, can I talk to you privately?
Oh,
and liking.
Oh my God!
And Dom like glares at the rest of the group.
Everybody's watching you as you walk up to her, right? Everybody.
Jester just gives you a thumbs up.
Jesus, fuck off.
Aww.
This is not the sort of attention that I like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Her words lack a lot of the usual bite that you're used to hearing from her.
God damn it, Dean. I need you to know that Alan wants to make sure she's okay. But
I thought you were going to be evil. I thought you were going to be
Dom doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, break her heart. Do it. Your first.
I will.
Pressure.
You can't
hit it and quit it,
me.
Alan.
Right. So, did you go on a date with me?
Yes. Was that not what we did?
Okay. Okay. I don't know how to tell you this and have it not be shitty. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. That wasn't me. I don't know who that was.
What do you mean?
I was on a mission. Like, ask any of my. You can literally ask any of the crew that I roll with, and they can attest to the fact that I was not even here. I wasn't on the ship. I was on like planet side on a mission. So I don't know what to say other than it wasn't me. What did you guys talk about?
It wasn't me.
And you see that she's like, for the first time in like since you've known her, just a little caught off guard for like a split second, which is immediately masked in a veneer of like condescending attitude. It's like, well, of course I knew it wasn't you. Like, I'm just happy to play along with your little family issue. I'm, just a little bit of rumor and a little bit of drama is good for your character, isn't it, Dom?
Wait, no, family issues.
No.
What are you talking about?
It was a fake. Clearly, it's just like I just love the cause of little drama. Don't worry about it. Like,
I mean,
it's okay. No, I get it. It's like it's just
fake me.
I
what are you
appreciate
talking about?
how thorough you are in chasing after me, so desperate that you have to send a stand-in just to keep up appearances. But I understand where it comes from.
Listen, Claire, I cannot be more clear. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you sent some sort of stand-in just to make a fake date. just to appease me, to get after my heart.
Okay, but
Very flattering.
stand-in, did it look like me?
Oh, very detailed. Very detailed. Just down
Oh!
to the mannerisms.
Oh, wait.
Whoa!
How much of me are we talking?
Just service level, talks like you. A very impressive word. I must say your family must have spent a lot of money researching, was it body doubles? However, whatever technology you use, I'm very impressed. I'm flattered that you would spend so much time just chasing after me even when you can't be here.
Oh. Okay, shit. I gotta go. Thanks.
No worries.
And-
I hope you have a grand time. Maybe you can buy a double of me if you're so desperate to see me. She sort of like walks off.
Okay,
That's so weird.
how
Fuck her! Fuck
how
her!
would one go about doing that? Like ask, like, listen, I'm not actually interested in doing that, but how do you think someone would go about buying a body double?
To hire an actor and throw some plastic surgery on it. It's a.
No.
You know this.
Okay.
This is a relatively common occurrence in like some of the higher echelon circles.
Okay, that's not particularly weird. Great.
It's weird, but it's like the social elite kind of weird. Like they just trying to do that every once in a while.
It's rich people normal. It's
Yeah.
weird for everyone
So
else.
you've definitely heard of this. You've probably never done it yourself, but you're like, this is a thing people have done.
Got it. Okay, all right. Weird. Don't really like it,
Well, I hope
but
you're happy with yourself, but I'm very impressed. And then she sort of like walks off a little quicker than normal.
what the fuck is happening? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and ring my dad.
And you just hit a busy line, which is pretty standard for him.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
know it's,
I'll
the
leave a
middle of the day,
message.
he's probably in a meeting or something.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I definitely leave a message though and say, "Hey, what the fuck did you do?" And I leave it at that.
It is left.
Love you, Papa.
Red. He is red immediately, but no response.
Okay, so great, awesome. Really doing his best to help.
You get a
Cool.
few minutes later a message from your mom, because your mom's still around, right? Can't remember what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's like, you need to watch your language, young man. And that's all it says.
Mom, do you know do you know what he's done?
There's, what do you?
Someone is parading around in my school pretending to be me, and apparently they look a lot like me.
There's a lot of question marks.
I think you know what I'm getting at.
No, I think that your image is something that you should be more cognizant of before you parade yourself around with some random slut.
All right, Mom.
Not the S
Thanks.
word.
Yeah, I thought we were kind of cool, but I guess not. I thought you'd at least understand.
I don't know what there is to understand. You need to be more clear with your words and use more professional language.
You understand that I want to be my own person. And Dad inserting whoever he wants to fill this, to fulfill his fantasy, whoever they are, doesn't change the fact that I am still me. I'm his son, I'm not him.
Okay. Period.
Thanks, Mom. I guess. Hangs up.
Oh, this was a text. I thought, it was a phone conversation.
Oh yeah, sorry. I mean, it's fine. It then stops responding. It didn't really need to be a phone call.
Okay. There's a lot of people just kind of watching you text angrily after walking off with Claire walks off in the other direction. You see the rest of her team go after her.
They broke up.
Oh my
That's so
God,
sad.
Did they just break up? Can you believe it?
I think they broke up.
The power couple of the school. Oh my God.
Guys,
That got me.
Oh my God.
I need you to not make those jokes. I cannot begin to describe how much I don't want to be near this person.
Oh my God, they're already divorced.
Divorced.
Did somebody say divorced? You hear from inside the classroom.
We weren't married.
No, he's saying Josh.
Crying.
Josh just like divorce.
Divorce? I know about that. just quiet sobs.
Josh.
Oh my God.
Should have been me.
Gosh.
Anyways, yeah, the
Oh,
crowd
no.
around you is just murmuring. The rumor mill's going off.
Monkey, once Dom is like, hey, don't make those jokes, like that makes me uncomfortable. Monkey does like take it a little more seriously and goes, all right, fair enough. I do just want to mention, I don't know if this is tinfoil hat theory, but we just came back from a planet where everybody was body snatched, and now you've got a double floating around.
I mean, that's entirely fair, but like I'm still here.
Sure, but like I'm just saying there's a couple pieces here with the common thread of someone is using your code name, someone is using your body. I'm not gonna say it's all the the AI, but I don't know, like there's a motif here is all I'm saying.
No, I think I understand what you're getting at. I think that there's definitely something suspicious. I see more of a connection between my name being used and my face being used. That seems more suspicious to me than anything, but I get your point. I just don't. I feel like my parents are involved. And I don't know what to say other than that right now. I think just trust me, I think my parents are involved.
Hey man, you know them more than I do.
Yep, ain't that the truth? My best bet is I need to talk to my dad. And hope that
You
he's
can't
not
just
a
call him?
dick. I did. He didn't pick up, so we'll try again.
Talk to his assistant.
I mean, I talked to my mom. It's kind of the same thing.
Oof, that's a little problematic, but we'll talk about that later.
We don't
What do you mean?
We'll dig into that later.
We'll get into that later.
What are you talking about? What's wrong
That's a
with
tool we'll use for later.
that?
That's a surprise to me.
I just want it to be clear to YouTube. We support women here.
We do in fact support women, and me playing an asshole does not change that.
I don't know.
Says the woman. Saith the
Well,
woman.
god damn
I'm
it.
not feeling supported, she says.
I don't feel supported.
Okay.
Mallory, please.
Don't cancel me.
I'm just trying to be
Al
an
is
asshole.
one of the most. I'm so sorry, Alan. You're doing such a good job playing an asshole. I know it's so hard for you.
Yeah, you can't see the conflict on his face every time he says something mean. It looks like somebody's like tearing his soul out, and he feels bad immediately.
He's picking the mean choices on a video game, and it's hurting him.
Yeah, 'cause he's
It's
trying to-
hurting me.
It's so hard for him.
He's doing his best.
I can't do it. It's fine.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength.
I don't think I have the strength.
Okay.
Ugh.
Gamers,
I will persevere.
what would you like to do next? You can try to set up this call with your dad. You can try to do a couple other things. You can run this one down. There's other hints you can explore. There's the other party you can check on. Like, there's a couple other things you could do to close this one out. Close this one out.
Yeah, did we see the knight in class?
Oh yeah, he was there.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Was that whole crew there?
Yeah, no, their whole crew was there.
Okay.
Cute.
The first time you saw Mito in person.
Yeah, if you killed the knight, we would have had beef.
Speaking of, actually, you hear clanking of armor as 99, the knight walks up to the hall, and he pulls out his spear and he points it at you and says, "Nemesis!"
Yeah, hey, what's up, man?
You are a cruel, cruel man for breaking the heart of a maiden so fair.
God.
Oh my God.
Hi, 99.
Hello, Monty. It is good to see you, though I must not
I-
say the same for your comrade, a slayer of pure souls.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's just nice to see you. You know, I'm not gonna feel that's between you and him. But after
Indeed,
whatever
my
happens here, we should
beef,
hang out.
As the kids would say, is with this foul man in front of me.
As the kids would say, are you not our age?
He absolutely is. What words
All right,
do you
man.
have to justify yourself, villain?
It wasn't me.
Got me banging on the counter.
Yeah, I know how that sounds. I know that sounds like a bunch of BS, but like genuinely wasn't me. I can't stress this enough. Somebody is impersonating me.
99, I do have to back up my boy here. We were literally drinking post mission when that photo went out. I do just want to preface that by saying, you know, I'm gonna let you, if you gotta kick his ass, you gotta kick his ass, but I do just want to corroborate his alibi.
I would never kick the ass of an innocent man, but as of yet, your guilt has not been yet disproven.
Can I like show him footage of
Yeah,
of
that's exactly what I was like.
You pull out your shotgun, he leans
Can I
down.
show you? And I
Yeah.
and then I point out the metadata, and I'm like, so if you look here, you'll see when it was recorded, so it's impossible. And then I like cross-reference the video that like got circulated, and I'm like, it wasn't him, man.
I like these numbers, magic woman, but I know not what they mean. I trust your sorcery witch.
I have literally explained them to you.
And you see Mita like standing behind him, and she just like shakes her head no at you. Shakes her head no at you. It's like,
Oh, okay.
it's not worth it. You can't win this fight. I will take her word on your behalf, and I trust that you have done no wrong. Yet the maiden's heart is still shattered, and the river of tears flows freely. It is your responsibility, as a man of honor, should you prove to be one, to heal these wounds.
Ooh, okay, man.
And he like slams his spear to the ground. It's like, so it is. And he turns and just walks away with a clank, 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 clank.
Cool.
Everyone was like, whoa, so they were dating.
Whoa.
I thought they were
Oh,
married. No,
God.
did you hear the night? He broke her heart. But doesn't that mean they were married? Oh.
I don't. Oh my God. Do you guys just read stuff on the internet and believe it immediately?
It's like 7 people pull out a Valkyrie tabloid that's run by the student newspaper, and it's absolutely that photo all over it. Do you not read it?
You guys are all idiots.
Oh my god, he's so mean. I get why she left him. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I need to get out of here.
Dom storms out of the hallway and says, "Oh, there he goes, off to break some more hearts." And leaves. The rest of you, what are you doing in the wake of this?
I'm enjoying the fact that Dom is uncomfortable, but I'm not digging his nose in it. I'm just like, I just find it mildly amusing, and but I don't like keep bringing it up. But when other people bring it up, I laugh.
Very kind of you.
Hey man, that's listen, that's the most I can do, all right?
Fair enough, I guess.
I do say, I do think that is weird and problematic, and I also think that at the end of the day, this is it's a combat school, and if I think at a certain point you should consider just kicking ass.
Fighter.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Fight her, fight the clone, fight the whatever, you know. But I think you will always, like, your name is big enough that people will always insinuate things, regardless of your choice. I definitely know that I assumed a couple things about you when I met you. So I
Ain't
think,
that the
hey man, they're not all wrong, so relax.
First of all, his massive fucking hog.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Mallory, we were asking a question before this campaign started.
I'm sorry.
Or before this session started. And if Christ was fake,
I
then...
don't need to hear anymore. I'm good.
All right.
Anyways, let's not bring religion on.
Anyways, can I
Yes.
I'm just now realizing I should have asked this question earlier, and that it's something I might be able to do. Can I look at the video that got circulated, and can I like analyze it for tampering?
Yes, it was a photo, not a video, but yes, you can absolutely look through the metadata. Roll me a quick hack check.
Hell yeah, I got +6 to that now.
Wow, Hacker Goyle.
Yeah. Hacker Goyle. Am I accurate?
Not this time. Because you're kind of doing something.
Hell yeah.
Nice. You're kind of in the corner.
Nat
through your
20.
Just looking through some of the metadata, like you said earlier, but as you're digging deeper, it's like this was taken by an anonymous reporter. You grab the tabloid guy's name. It's just another student who runs this school newspaper who snapped this thing exactly during the timestamp that it says it was. No tampering, no video, no evidence of like photo manipulation. This is an actual picture that was taken at that timestamp with those people. You can sense nothing else about it. It is off.
Can I analyze like the person in the picture? Can I use like
Yeah.
I don't know, facial recognition to try to see
it's 100% Dominic
who it
Aurelius.
is?
It's 100% Dominic Aurelius. In every sense of the photo, it looks like him. The facial scans read it's him. You don't have any like biometrics, but like if the photo is any clearer, you could get like facial structure, fingerprints, and all that stuff. But it's a little blurry.
Where was it taken?
In one of the nicer restaurants in the courtyard. So it was out like on the courtyard itself, like the patio seating, so it was visible to a lot of people.
How many days ago?
I believe it was 2 days ago. Right now, it was the final day you were on your mission. know you guys were on another planet at that moment. But like coming.
Can I go to try to find like biometrics? Like look for stray hairs or something?
Ooh, you're sleuthing? You're slothing?
Yeah, I'm trying to sleuth.
Sure. Okay, you go over to the exact spot, and you give me an investigation or some sort of scrubbing check to like do some forensics. It's been a few days. Yep.
Do you tell us that you're doing this, or are you just going rogue and doing this on your own?
Oh no, I'll let everybody know. Actually, can I like take one of Dom's hairs? I'm gonna like just pluck one out. No, I just grab it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why would I ask for that?
Yeah,
I just pluck it out.
Ow!
And then,
Fucker.
for comparison.
What kind of
And
witchcraft are you doing over there?
I wanna jerry rig like UV blacklight with the biometric scanner, and I want to just create something that's like this will only glow if it tracks Dom.
Okay.
Dom's DNA is here.
Okay. Roll me an
That's so gross.
check.
Roll you a what?
Engineering check, and then add a d6 because
I'm just gonna do inventor create, which is a +6.
Yes, absolutely, that works.
2-4.
Yep. No, yeah, you slap this machine. You guys go back to the you guys are having this idea. You quickly whip together a plan, and you're tinkering. Cauliflower helps out a little bit, and Roach lets you into the hangar bay. As you guys are messing around with these items, and then you're like, all right, I think I got it. You go to the restaurant, some fancy French name, which is a language that doesn't exist anymore, but it's an archaic one. It's like Latin. It's not real. And you find the exact seat. They've stacked up some of the chairs, so you're like rummaging around, but you're like, I think this is the chair with Dominic's ass on it. And you're scanning it, and the machine sort of reads for a second. It's very faint, but it pings, and it's an exact DNA match.
Okay, so we're dealing with a clone. That's terrifying.
Cloning is relatively unknown and slightly illegal, unless it's sanctioned, which there are very few.
Only slightly illegal.
It's pretty illegal.
Oh wait, isn't Dom? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this is an assumption I have of all rich folks, but didn't your family invest in like whatever you want to call it, like didn't they invest, like literally put money towards your health and well-being while you were in the womb? Like modification and shit, like
Yeah,
eugenics, like
Eugenics?
whatever.
Are you a eugenics baby?
He's a designer baby. Question mark?
Yeah,
Designer
you a
baby?
designer baby?
Gucci?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it mean to be a clone of somebody who was like created in a lab? Like they might I don't know. Like I don't know the difference, but they seem like the same thing to me.
What's exactly your question?
If cloning is illegal, is it cloning, or did they just birth a brother?
Do you have a secret twin? A secret evil twin? Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a secret evil twin?
As far as I know, I don't have any secret evil twins.
Well, yeah, it's a secret.
Okay, but do you have any secret?
What, Dean? What did you
Dom's
say?
secret
No,
twin.
I said you're the evil twin. You're an asshole.
Wow.
He's so evil.
Be nice to him. He's trying.
What was it? What did we watch? There's this bit in Futurama where Bender, the like philandering, gambling, drunk robot, has an evil twin, and everyone likes him. And Bender's like, "Am I the evil twin? Like, am I? Like, is it?
Am I?
Is it me? Like,
Is it me?
And it's like, no,
Are
actually,
we the baddies?
Actually, no, he's worse. Like, you're bad and he's worse. Like,
Scary.
That's fun.
Yeah, as far as I know, I don't have any twins.
Can
But
I?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. There was a
Say
butt there.
I-
That was interesting.
I love buns.
I think that my parents are involved. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it yet. I need to talk to them. Ideally in person, and I don't think that that's going to happen, but
Can
I have a thought, and maybe it's a little irresponsible.
Go for it.
Um,
Love those ones.
Your dad's not picking up your calls.
yeah.
is it your dad?
We have 4 mechs in the mech bay. Maybe in a ship. Maybe we just fly over there, pick up the skyscraper that he's in, and demand an audience.
I like that.
Before we do that, can I? First of all, I want to take samples of Dom's biometrics, and then I'm
Drop 'em
assuming
down.
because this is like in real life, you have to provide biometrics depending, like, to schools and stuff. When you, I'm assuming that the school has our biometrics
Yeah.
saved in our
Normal-
student
normal
file.
Like, take some blood, take some, mostly like blood testing.
Yeah.
Make sure you're healthy and all that, but they do have that on file.
I want to search the student database for Dom's biometrics.
Okay. Are you doing that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you set up. I'm assuming you guys all go back to your ship, sort of mulling over what you discovered. You crack open your little hacker cave and you do a deep dive. What exactly are you looking for? Just the school's record of Dominic?
No, I'm not looking at Dom's record. I want to search the student database to see if there are any other hits for Dom's biometrics.
Oh, okay. Roll me a search then to see how well you get through all of these records.
A hack?
Yeah, how it works. Okay. You're
17.
Scouring these records, you put it in a little algorithm, and it's like doing a match for match of the basic DNA and biometrics. None. There's nothing on there. And part of this, twofold. One, it's a pretty moderately sized school, but also B, you know that he's a noble family, and they tend to keep their blood like not pure, but they're very tightly controlled about how they spread the bloodline around. I think like a little bit old school, like genes and like family dynasties and stuff. So his DNA is unique. It doesn't have anything like significantly unique, but it's not something you would see every day just like scrolling through like the random databases. Every like significant family tends to have a lineage of some kind. Not that it's not that it's common source, but you've done enough like white hat and black hat and like just fucking around that you know that if you're tracking somebody down from a specific lineage, you'd be able to match into a relative pretty quickly. But there's no one related to Dominic at the school.
Okay. That answers that question. I'm ready to go. And take our mechs to
Squad
Mr.
leader.
Aurelius.
Squad leader, we're taking the ship and we're taking the mechs.
I agree. Let's go do it.
Great. Where is your father?
That's a great question.
Ask his assistant, not your mom. Ask his assistant where he can, where your father is right now. I feel like that's an innocent enough thing that a child would ask of their. It's like, hey Martha, where's Pops?
Yeah, where's,
He's not
where is
answering you.
Dad?
What was that?
I'm asking the question, just where is... yeah, somehow trying to get in touch with someone.
Yeah, you reach out through Martha, and it's like, oh, he'll be visiting for a trade conference in the next few days. For the next few days, over on some of the inner planets, and she gives you the grid coordinates. I'm assuming you're going to make a visit then. Do you have any plus ones?
Actually, +3.
Yeah, we can make that work.
Actually, Nemesis, let's just grab the shuttle that you're like. Let's use our mech to physically hold the shuttle that he's using as transportation.
Okay, meet him at the shuttle. Is that the thought then?
Oh no, I'm thinking in transit, in transit, wherever he's going to, wherever he's coming from, we just grab his vehicle while he's inside of it. I don't know if we want to make all this noise at a conference.
There's some truth to that statement. Probably better not to, quite frankly.
You should wait and just do this later. But that's where he'll be for the next few days.
Whatever makes sense. I don't want to like pull up and scare people. I want to pull up and scare him. I don't want to pull up and scare people. Thoughts?
Yeah, I say
mean, that makes sense to me.
Great.
And you see a message from Martha. She's on the phone. It's like, so do you not need those +3s, or?
Nope, don't need him. Disregard.
All right, young master. She hangs up.
All right, let's go get this motherfucker.
Let's go get this son of a bitch. All right.
Okay. Dominic. You see Eclipse like waiting for you guys, and it's like, got some mail for you, and each of it's like it's a letter from home from each of you. Like it's physical mail. It's like a little care package that a couple of people sent. And I do read each of you from what you would call your home of register or home address. What that means, to be determined. But each of you receive a letter. There, it's a small package. Santos, it's it's like a small like care package, very much like a gift basket kind of vibe.
Heat.
Sierra, it is a envelope, a sort of packed envelope,
Mm-hmm.
and sorry, Dominic, it is a small letter.
It's a small what?
Letter, envelope of letter.
Okay. Are these things that we should read out loud?
That's up to you. / I don't have them written out for you, so it's more of a we'll do this. How about do this? Dominic, you open yours, and it's like one of those like cheesy happy birthday cards.
Gotcha.
And on the inside, it just says, "See you soon, brother." Signed, Dominant Aurelius.
Fucking.
What the fuck?
I was right.
That's where we'll end it right
I was right.
now. Excellent
Hey,
job, gamers.
Hey, sorry, Dominic. I was right.
Gamers, you've done very well. Exceeded my expectations. I hope you had some fun. I know this was not combat heavy, but I hope you had some joy in exploring. I think that really covers it. I think we're all back on for next week, so I really just need to know if you're going to do an Ocean's 11 heist on this conference or what. Like, what the plan is. Because that's a whole mission.
I
don't know why in my head I was like, oh, he's flying in a flying car. I just want to pull up and fucking grab, like, I want to EMP the car and then just physically grab it and hold it while Dominic has a conversation with this pop.
So you know that a man of this class is either flying on a private jet or he's in like the business class of some sort of space shuttle.
Fair enough.
Right now, so it could be 50-50. Dominic, you know that based on the hard times your family's on, maybe they can't afford the private jet. You're not sure what
Oof.
off.
Damn.
Been out of touch with your family.
That's so embarrassing.
So,
Poor.
Can you imagine not
Could
being
you
able
imagine
to
not
afford the
having
private
a
jet?
private jet?
Or
Imagine being poor.
Oh, peasant. Anyways, yes.
That's so embarrassing.
Something to consider. But we'll talk about that on the offline. I think that covers it for today. Thank you all for gaming. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for those random 5 people that popped into the show. I really appreciate your time.
They hopped in when we were talking
thank you
smack
to those
about
other people.
women.
Oh my god.
yeah, of course.
I hope they
Just
did.
in time to hear my name be slandered.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. Thank you, gamers. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.